The most outstanding feature about television is the tremendous variety of...
Hashtag President Cuomo has been trending on Twitter.
Peep, peep, hey, peep, peep, hey. Ho, ho, ho! Oh!
A lot of people are worried about former future President Hillary Clinton. And so, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. Trump! Donald Trump has been sworn in as President of the United States. You truly are a great leader. I'm a dummy.
The Steele dossier, the Steele dossier, the Steele dossier. What's in the Steele dossier? The PP tape.
Prior to the 2016 election, this dossier alleged, among other things, that the Russians had a videotape of the former president having prostitutes pee on a hotel bed where President Barack Obama once slept in Moscow. Now, the so-called PP tape was never released, no matter how many times I prayed. But in an interview with ABC News, Steele says the former president's pee tape probably exists. No. No, Chris Steele, you will not get my hopes up again.
A new bombshell from the Durham probe. According to brand new court filings, we now know that the FBI paid a Russian man with ties to Moscow's intel agency for 3 years to be a confidential informant against Donald Trump. And it goes deeper. This individual was the primary source for Christopher Steele's dirty Russian disinformation dossier that Hillary Clinton paid for and is now on trial for lying to the FBI. And they also knew directly from him in early of 2017 that the dossier was completely false, but people like Jim Comey continue to sign off on the FISA warrants, even though they knew without the lying dossier it would never have been approved. Where is the raid of Comey's home?
The FBI's case for Russia collusion couldn't be any more embarrassing than what we now know. And now we know most of the confidential informant information the FBI was getting about Donald Trump was completely manufactured, including that famous P tape. You know, the whole story about the Moscow hotel. John Durham reveals in tonight's filing, he's going to reveal that the Moscow hotel employees who were allegedly quoted in the Steele dossier, they said they never told anyone. They didn't know anything about Donald Trump, terrible things that went on there. It's not true. Every part of the Steele dossier and Igor Danchenko's lies are going to get exposed at next month's trial.
You've been doing something I love to do. You've been traveling. You went to Russia.
Keep your eye on a comedian, you know, while he's in Russia, you know, doing jokes. You know, I could be over there. I could be giving state secrets to the Russians. Oh, wait, someone's already got that covered. We went over there because there's so much talk about Russians interfering with our election and our country and the possible connections between the Trump campaign and, of course, the PP tape.
Yep.
You know.
The PP tape.
No one had gone over to see what the PP tape room was because it was a presidential suite at the Ritz-Carlton. So I said, can't we rent it?
The PP tape.
You see, back in January, 10 days before Donald Trump was inaugurated, a document was leaked containing allegations that Trump has deep financial ties to Russia, that his campaign was being supported by the Russian government, and that the Russians had compromising videos of Donald Trump watching prostitutes urinate on a bed in the Moscow Ritz-Carlton presidential suite. It was a bombshell.
It would be the PP tape.
And now we know most of the confidential informant information the FBI was getting about Donald Trump was completely manufactured, including that famous P tape.
Tape.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
So we went over and we rented the PP tape room.
The room where Trump allegedly.
Allegedly. It's all alleged,
yeah,
Conan.
Yeah.
It's all alleged.
Yeah.
And I went over there and I looked at it and it's totally believable.
This is where Christopher Steele comes into the mix. In 2016, Igor Danchenko began working for Steele's private intelligence firm named Orbis. His job? make up anything linking Trump to Russia. Steele, who was funded by Hillary Clinton and the DNC's personal law firm Perkins Coie, ultimately used Danchenko's bogus findings to compile the infamous and now discredited
The Steele dossier.
In a new bombshell unsealed motion to the court, Special Prosecutor John Durham revealed that the FBI had actually hired Danchenko as a secret informant back in March of 2017. So basically, the feds were paying a Russian to lie and claim that Trump was working with the Russians. Typical. Accuse your enemies of what you're doing yourself.
The PP tape.
This show had an official last PP tape joke on January 25th. You cannot get me to talk about this until the actual tape has been released, or at least streamed. Thank you. Thank you. You're in trouble. What is in the dossier? Well, it includes a wealth of information on a series of possible meetings. It's the PP tape. It talks about the PP tape. Yeah. Alleged. The wildest accusations in that dossier have never been confirmed. But as far as I know, nobody has tried to confirm them. They said, oh, that's too salacious for us to even look into. But it's the only part we care about. It's the part we talk about, the PP tape. PP tape, PP tape, PP tape, PP tape.
So why did the FBI even think that they could trust these individuals? I mean, or do you think it's possible they were in on the Clintons' plan to get Trump?
When you look at it from an investigative direction, you have to look at this, and it doesn't come down to why the FBI would trust this guy. It comes down to why would certain people in the FBI employ this person or these people?
Right.
And it was strictly to create fake evidence. That's what it was for.
I ventured into the Russian bear's den myself to ask the question that everyone else was afraid to.
Do you have the PP tape? Do you have the PP tape? I'll also take the PP tape. I would like the PP tape, PP tape, PP tape.
It's not true.
Hello. Join me, won't you? In the bedroom of the presidential suite of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Moscow. I'm saying the PP tape supposedly took place on that bed, is what I'm saying. The dossier alleges that President Trump was somewhere in this room.
Peep, peep, tape. Peep, peep, tape.
So who knows what really happened in this room? Science does. And tonight, science is on your side. Hit the lights. Oh, I got something. Fake news never happened. Sad.
And Trump's saying we should investigate the Obama administration, and he knows exactly what they did. The reason that President Obama did nothing about Russia after being notified by the CIA of meddling is that he expected Clinton would win, ... Nobody is accusing Obama of colluding or obstructing. That's your deal.
It's not true.
Yesterday, Trump tweeted, I totally did it. I love the PP. Enjoy. MAGA. And I'm being told that I totally made that up just now. Because here's what he really tweeted. Why isn't the Senate Intel Committee looking into the fake news networks in our country to see why so much of our news is just made up fake?
The issue is that these individuals and what they were involved with and the group within the FBI that they were involved with committing this fake evidence dossier and the way that it was used to further an investigation is very alarming. But when you look at the same squad carrying out the Mar-a-Lago raid, what you see now is a pattern, just like if you were looking at a bomber and you would say, they're going to use this type of bomb over and over again. These conspirators, these ideological conspirators, are using the same squad in the FBI over and over and over again. And I just think that what we're looking at is they're using the system to do their dirty work.
It would be the PP tape.
I'm a dummy.
I am your voice.
What's the difference between Donald Trump's hair and Bernie Sanders' hair? I've been advised to make the punchline about Donald Trump's hair so as not to alienate left-leaning Democrats.